own. Not restructuring, not getting rid of the IMF, not getting rid of the World Bank, but we have to restructure it, including the United Nations Security Council. Even the UN Secretary General said it.
Does that mean that you are going to stand on your own in fostering peace, democracy, and security on your own?
We have ECOWAS, MRU, we are AU, we speak with one voice.
Okay.
It was a good forum because the president was very visible and he made impact.
We saw the president of the Republic of Guinea, Mamadou Doumbouya, whispering to our president, Joseph Newman Boakai. Okay, thank you so much, sir.
That was Attorney George speaking to members of the press here at the VIP lounge of the Rabat International Airport, where His Excellency, the President Joseph Newman Boakai, just returned from Kenya and is in the VIP lounge, just beyond the doors you see there, where the securities are posted, probably having some tete-a-tete and briefings with his lieutenants. And Ishmael, yes, you were before the minister came in, you were on a track.
Yeah, exactly. So also on the margins of the Africa House in 2026 Macron. And the president here,
I think since the president sentenced it to the office, it's his second time.
Exactly.
To be correct.
Exactly.
They meeting the French president. They met before in France, where the president visited that country on an official state visit. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So during the bilateral engagement, the two leaders discussed avenues for fostering relations between Liberia and France, with emphasis on expanding cooperation in areas of mutual interest and advancing shared development priorities. Because now where the world is transitioning now, most of these countries are moving from aid to trade, partnership-based diplomacy,
not being
overly dependent.
Overly dependent is the right word.
Exactly.
Standing out on your own. And I think Liberia, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, is moving on a steady pace in that direction.
And the meeting also provides an opportunity for both presidents to exchange views on regional and international issues affecting Africa and the global community. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Dean of the Cabinet, Her Excellency Sarah Besloyanti, and was also joined by Liberia's ambassador to France, Dr. Tiko Yole. These are wonderful engagements that we have to happen, because if we want to use these different tools to enhance economic diplomacy, and that has been key of this government's development agenda. Fostering.
One cannot overemphasize how strategic this government is under the leadership of President Boakai. Having these high-level discussions and attending these high-level summits and conferences puts Liberia on the right track towards gaining her face globally. As you know, the president is very, very forward-thinking when it comes to putting Liberia back to where she needs to be on the global stage and transforming Liberia to a digital state where we will now move away from the traditional way of doing things to a more civilized, more civilized way of watching the joining the world. Like President Boakai is telling us. That Liberia is not being left behind. We are joining the world to foster peace. foster security, to foster economic.
And I like the selection of these different people.
Was
so
very
that
strategic.
You want to carry people who have direct, involvement with the specific, the targeted sector that will be highlighted during these different, international gatherings. So, when you want to talk about energy, there's no way you talk energy when you issue the Liberia Legislative Corporation.
Yeah.
So, that.
And talking about this MAU, the agreement is approximately US 26 million. And it's a very significant step in Liberia's drive to strengthen the energy sector, which is seriously challenged. To expand industrial capacity and deepen.
I think the president.
I see the door has been cracked open. Let's now listen to Mr. Cassidy.
Let us be simple. After the two questions, no one feels like they're jumping somewhere.
Folks, His Excellency the President will now speak to the President. Welcome back home, Mr. President.
The President will take questions. And we start with FM. Mr. President, welcome. My name is Steve Phillips. You attended the Africa Forward Summit, where France President, I said we attended the Africa Forward Summit. France President was there, President Emmanuel Macron, and 23 billion investment package was announced by France President at the Africa Forward Summit. Mr. President, what does Liberia stand?
This is a very good change, and our friendship has demonstrated that, we are very much Mr. President, my name is Anthony Williams. I'm from ELBC. With some of the bilateral talks that you held there while you were in Kenya with President Ruto and some of your counterparts, you also came up with the signing of a 26 million electrical appliances manufacturing plant. When do we get to see? Private invitation, hotel, first.
That's a plus for you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
And there you have it, His Excellency Joseph from Boakai speaking to the press. And we have been coming to and His Excellency the President Joseph today is here after he had a series of bilateral discussions with his counterparts, speaking on the $26 million we will now proceed to the yards of the Black Lodge to see the President involved, and anyone around this live broadcast.
My Lord.
Briefly, that French President Emmanuel Macron have told him that he will be the first French president to visit Liberia. And so we are expecting that.
So, folks, wherever you are viewing us from, this is the official Facebook page of the Executive Mansion Liberia. We are coming to you live from the VIP lounge of the Rabat International Airport, where His Excellency the President Joseph Boakai has just returned to the country following his attendance at the 2026 Africa Forward Summit. And thanks for viewing. Thanks for
and very just before you leave, Joel, you listen to the president. He said that President Emmanuel Macron made a commitment that he will be the first French president to visit Liberia. What does that mean for the country?
Having these global leaders come to our country, it opens up for a lot of opportunities for the country and Africa at large. So there you have it. The president's convoy is now departing the VIP lodge. And with the departure, this is I would like to bring an end to this live broadcast. My name is